What do you call spending your honeymoon phase with a beast? I mean, hey, first impressions are everything, but if there's one thing that rugged phones are never apologetic about is looks. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocketnow, and we just spent 24 hours with the Galaxy S7 Active. To be fair, rugged phones were never meant to be pretty. If anything, the idea is to serve a purpose, and that's to become a handy tool as the drill or the wrench that you need to get a specific job done. At 9.9mm in thickness, the Galaxy S7 Active is a beast of a phone. Its padded borders hint to a product designed to take a beating, but even as commanding as it is, you'd be surprised that good looks actually made the package. The border has a sharp finish that exudes high-quality craftsmanship. So much so that you might think twice about beating this phone up. The camo back texture feels very grippy, and soft to the touch as well. To describe it through an analogy, this is like strapping a very expensive and permanent case around the Galaxy S7, though as the average TV infomercial would say, but wait, there's more. Samsung has added an extra layer of protection to the sheet of Gorilla Glass 4 at the top, in addition to side rails protruding ever so slightly. That layer doesn't really seem to affect the visibility of the gorgeous 5.1-inch AMOLED panel at all, even though I do notice that it holds on to lint more than the average smartphone. No worries though, it doesn't affect the famous always-on mode that comes standard with every Galaxy and looks just as gorgeous on this display as well. The setup process comes standard, as with previous Galaxy S7 units we've reviewed. There are some subtle changes, like the new blue box that AT&T included. You also get a new chime on startup. Oddly though, this phone didn't give me the option for marshmallow restores from backups, so you pretty much have to use tap and go whether you like it or not. This is the first active Galaxy to include a fingerprint scanner, and fingerprint recognition is rather snappy, as you would expect. The startup then greets you with a lot of bloat from DirecTV that you can easily disable, and options to define what you can do with the action button that's at the top left, from a simple press to long press to even a double tap. Once everything's done, you're pretty much greeted with a standard Galaxy S7. TouchWiz is here, the theme store is here, a lot of AT&T bloat is also here. We'll have a full comparison with the Galaxy S7 coming soon, but so far in the software department, everything just seems intact. The general theme after a first few hours of usage is that this is pretty much a Galaxy S7, which says a lot since previous active variants always included some sort of compromise. In paper, you'd even consider that the Active is a better smartphone than the Galaxy S7, but usage is what really will determine what's better. I do prefer the clicky navigation buttons as opposed to capacitive, but these don't light up at all, which is rather sad. You'll be happy to know that Game Launcher does deactivate them, something that's rather convenient since they do protrude the casing. Expectations are highest from the whole industry on that 4000 mAh battery, given the standard Galaxy S7 is no slouch. My first experiment using it for 24 hours non-stop after everything was installed hasn't proven to be great though. So far I've managed to scratch some 4 hours of screen on time, which is what the regular Galaxy S7 reaches, though more testing is required. And yes, fast and wireless charging do come standard as well. I must clarify, I do believe that the problems with the battery have a lot to do with me being a lot on the phone during this first 24 hours, and I will admit that call quality is rather great, and even though I've heard complaints about the speaker, I haven't found any actually.
Internet addiction. Sounds scary, right? But we live in a 24/7 information age where we use technology for both work and play.
Data speeds are also surprisingly well, so don't worry, the casing won't make anything any worse. Now, one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is taking this phone on a hike for its camera. The other day, I actually took the standard Galaxy S7 because I love that peace of mind of having a water-resistant phone with me, but I will admit that I was worried the whole time about dropping the phone and just destroying the back. The Galaxy S7 Active should be the perfect solution to that, especially because it used the same camera technology of the standard Galaxy S7, and overall, I have to admit our first tests have been amazing. So far for the first 24 hours, our first impressions are rather positive. I'm the first to complain that instead of thin and light, I want a thick and powerful smartphone, and this could probably be my next daily driver. So far on paper, the Galaxy S7 Active is nailing that dream that I've been looking forward to, but more shall be revealed as we compare it, and then fully review it over the next few days. For now, make sure you follow us on social media and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. In addition, you can also catch our videos on vessel.com/Pocketnow, and follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you on the next one.